Hey guys, one of the biggest questions we get is, can this type of heat transfer vinyl be layered? Well, today I get to tell you yes, and we are layering our new soft flock. Stay tuned. All right, you guys, so like I said, today we are gonna show you how to take soft flock and layer it on top of each other. So what's really cool about our soft flock, which is different from a lot of other type of textured heat transfer materials, is that you can layer soft flock on top of soft flock. Now, it has this crushed velvet feel, which I absolutely love. You can tell that there's fibers in the material. And what I mean by that is if you take your hand over the exposed material, you can see the little flockings in there. Most of the time, you can't layer textured materials on top of each other. Soft flock you can. And that also means you can take soft flock and put it on top of another material that can be layered. So something like Ultraweed or Premium Plus Thermofilm, you can layer soft flock on top of that. You do not have to do a contour outline. Now, soft flock comes in 19 colors. It did replace our Flock 2, so if you go to the Stahls.com website and you're looking for flock, know that Flock 2 is our discontinued and you definitely want the soft flock. It also applies at a lower temp of 311 degrees and it's a warm peel, which I absolutely love because that means you can heat apply, let it cool for just a second, and then peel that carrier away and continue on in production and knock out those orders for the day. So today I have already cut the logo that we're going to be doing. I am going to weed just a smidge, that way you can see how easy it is. Then we will heat apply, that way you now know how to go and layer our soft flock. Okay, so for today, we are actually using 3 colors of our material. The white and the black will be layered on top of each other, and then we will have some lines, just kind of adding a little bit more to our design, but then we will not be layering on top of this. This will be more of a contour cut going around our vintage word. All right, so this is what our artwork is going to look like stacked up on top of each other. And then you can see that we do have our contour outline right around the lines. And then of course our vintage is actually stacked on top of each other. Let's get to applying these. So because soft flock is such a lightweight material, it'll be great to have that dimension and texture on this garment without making it feel weighed down. Now we've threaded this. The next thing we need to do is go ahead and pre-press our garment. And that's gonna get out any moisture or wrinkles that might be in the garment, creating a really soft and smooth work area or canvas for our vinyl. Okay, because we have 3 layers here, the first one I'm actually going to add is going to be our white. And the reason why I'm doing that is because this is going to be the highest, I guess the highest that our vinyl would come against the neckline. Next, I will do the red because these are going to be on the same layer essentially. And then I'll finish off with our black since it will be our most raised and stacked vinyl or layered vinyl. So what I'm going to do is fold this in half. Now, because our threads is actually, our S is actually the furthest point, I'm going to do my best to line that up with the edge of the V. Now this one is super easy because we have this line right here. You guys can barely see it on the collar. This will also kind of relax a little bit, so I'm going to pull it down just a little bit more. I'll take that little indentation I made in the carrier and just follow that line all the way up through our hood And then we even have a seam in the hoodie as well. Okay, so our first press. Now, this is a warm peel, so I let it cool down just a minute and I can peel. I love that you can already see the dimension and the shadowing from the raised element of the flock. That's just so, so cool. All right, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and add in the lines. And then next, we're gonna tack this one down as well. Again, a warm peel. Now, because we are doing our third and final press, like I said, we're going to take it up to 15 seconds. Now, because we are having a little bit of curling of the material, you could easily use some adhesive tape or some thermo tape and just tack that down if you want to make sure that your art isn't going to move on you. Now this is again 15 seconds. And our design is finished. Okay, so let's look at the hoodie pullover t-shirt that we made. It turned out so good. The vintage is right on point with 2021 trends, and we're definitely getting the dimension and the texture in this that we are seeing more and more in retail garments. So this was so easy to go ahead and accomplish. It took very, very little time. So you should be able to maximize your profits by using not only one, but 2 layers of material. And 2, there was minimal weeding simply because we were using material on top of material. So again, this is layering soft flock. I hope it taught you something new today. And I'm Kelly Walters. Thanks so much for tuning in with us. See you next time.